Jai Bharat, all my dear Advaitians. Welcome to Advaita Jeevers. Children, in this segment, we are going to discuss about CAM plants. CAM plants, that's the CAM stands for Crassulacean acid metabolism. Crassulacean acid metabolism. Right? This is what we are going to discuss. But before we move on to understand the process, let us understand what are CAM plants. Let us start with taking the example of CAM plants. CAM plants, you can take examples of succulent xerophytes. Succulent xerophytes. Right? These succulent xerophytes, xerophytes are plants which grow in dry conditions, desert climate, right? So that is, you can take example of say Opuntia. So we take here say cacti, right? Then some members of Euphorbiaceae family, right? Right? Some members of Euphorbiaceae family. Then it can include also say pineapple, bryophyllum, right? All these are examples of CAM plants. Now, why we are going to discuss this? These plants show a different adaptation to avoid photorespiration. Show different adaptation to avoid photorespiration. Now children, in our video of photorespiration, we have already discussed that photorespiration is pretty much a harmful process because nothing is being synthesized in it and it undoes the work done by photosynthesis, right? तो इसलिए ये process जो है वो harmful है. तो we have learned the C4 pathway which is there to avoid photorespiration, but these plants, they show a different adaptation. And also another problem with these xerophytes have to deal with is the water loss due to transpiration. So they have to deal with another problem. The other problem is to deal with water loss due to transpiration. Now we know that these are plants growing in desert where the availability of water, or in dry arid conditions where availability of water is pretty less. पानी कम मात्रा में होता है. तो अगर ट्रांसपीरेशन की प्रोसेस में ज़्यादा पानी चला गया, ट्रांसपायर हो गया, तो they will face a problem, correct? So they have to deal with a problem, that is water loss due to transpiration. So what happens is that these plants, they have sunken stomata. ये याद रखना है, right? So what do they have? They have sunken stomata. राइट, संकन स्टोमेटा माने कैसे होते हैं? सपोज ये अगर हमने एपिडर्मिस ड्रॉ की है, राइट, तो उसका जो स्टोमेटा होगा वो ऐसे होगा. अंडरस्टूड? सो दिस इज रिफर्ड टू एज sunken stomata. Okay, so they have sunken stomata and the timing of opening and closing of stomata has changed. Timing of opening and closing of stomata is changed. माने क्या? See, in general conditions, normally stomata open when? During daytime and close during night time. Right? This is the normal condition. But what change these plants show is their stomata. Right? Here what happens? Stomata open and close. Same thing I am writing, but you see, pay attention what I am writing over here. Stomata open at night and remain closed during day. Understood? Stomata open at night, right, and close during the day. Such type of stomata are called scotoactive stomata, right? Such stomata are called scotoactive stomata. This you have to remember. Right? So they have these sunken stomata, and the sunken stomata are scotoactive. Scotoactive माने क्या? Open during night, close during day. So now let us understand that with this scotoactive stomata, how does they perform or how do they avoid photorespiration and how does this cycle occur, right? We are going to keep this photoactive stomata here so that we keep that in mind, right? Okay. Now to understand children, I'll be drawing only one cell. ठीक है, तो वो समझ के रखना. I'll be drawing the mesophyll cell, but I'll be drawing only one. ठीक है? Okay. Also, in the epidermis, I am going to show the stomata on the surface for us to understand. Otherwise, कैसे stomata है इनमें? They have sunken stomata. So remember this. All right. So let us make the epidermis first. And see, this is the right. This is what we have drawn as the stomata, and this stomata you have to see what I have made, okay, and then identify what we are trying to make. This is one condition, right? The other condition also I am going to draw. Pay attention. Right, so we have made two cells. In one condition, you can see here there is a space, so that stomata is open, whereas in this case there is no space, so stomata is closed. So this I can indicate this way. If I draw it this way, it means the stomata is closed. So according to our condition, stomata open at night and close during day. So if this is open, which condition is here? It is at night time. It is open during night. So this is night time condition, correct? And here we said that they are closed during the day. The scotoactive stomata are closed during day. So this is during day. Right? This is clear. And what we have made here is a mesophyll cell. Right? So let us first understand that at night time what is happening. Right? So this is night time. So what is happening? When the stomata is open, we will show stomata open. Correct? So what is happening? Carbon dioxide diffuses in, right? So it has come over here. Now already we know that carbon dioxide, when we have discussed the C4 pathway, we have come across this point, that it combines with water which is already present in the cell. So it combines with the water, right, to form what? Carbonic acid. Correct? In the presence of enzyme carbonic anhydrase. So I am writing here in short C anhyd. Right? I am showing this much only, I have written in short. But we know that the enzyme is carbonic anhydrase. And then this carbonic acid splits into H plus and the bicarbonate ion. Correct? This bicarbonate ion in turn is accepted by PEP, phosphoenol pyruvate, which is a 3-carbon compound. So it is taken by PEP. This is clear, and this process is aided by another enzyme, and that enzyme here we have to remember it is PEPCO. This process we have all discussed. PEP itself being a 3-carbon compound accepts this carbon molecule, or you can say carbon dioxide, in form of the bicarbonate ion and gets converted into oxaloacetic acid. Correct? This oxaloacetic acid, which is a 4-carbon compound, it gets converted into malic acid. Right? This we have already discussed. Malic acid is also a 4-carbon compound. Now during this process, when this is happening, right, what is happening? Oxaloacetic acid is, you can say, reduced, and the reducing power used, right, is NADPH2. So what happens over here is NADPH2, when I write, it is reduced NADP, correct? This gets converted to NADP. This is clear? Is this clear to everyone? Yeah? Hope you have followed. Hope you have followed this. Right? Then, this malic acid which is formed, it gets stored somewhere. Right? So, this structure here that I am making, okay, is a, say, vacuole. We know plant cells have vacuole, right? So this malic acid remains stored inside. You write malic acid, you take malate, means the same, right? So it remains stored inside in this vacuole. During the night time, this whole process is taking place. Now let us understand what happens during now the daytime. We have learnt what? The carbon dioxide molecule which has come inside, right, that has got fixed till now in the form of malate and is being stored in the vacuole, right? What is going to happen during daytime then? Let's see, right? So during daytime, we'll make this vacuole over here first. Okay, say this was our vacuole and it had this malate or malic acid stored inside. So during daytime, right, stomata remains closed. Okay, so this malate from the vacuole diffuses back into the cell, right, and we know where that process is going to take place. So the sites we are very much clear with, right? Remember, you are very clear with the sites of where these reactions are taking place. So malic acid moves out from the vacuole into the cell. So what has happened? The malic acid has come over here. It is a 4-carbon compound. This malic acid gets converted back 2-phosphoenol pyruvate. Now we know that this is a 4-carbon compound getting converted into a 3-carbon compound, right? And when it was being formed, NADPH2 was converted to NADP. Now here again, what is going to get reduced is NADP. NADP is going to get reduced. So NADP is going to get reduced to NADPH2, one thing, and 4 carbon में से 3 carbon, so in turn it is also going to lose a carbon dioxide molecule. So one carbon is also lost in the form of carbon dioxide, and PEP is a 3-carbon compound. This carbon dioxide which has been released, now what is going to happen, right? This is going to, carbon dioxide will participate in the C3 cycle. See, during night time when the stomata was open, carbon dioxide was taken in, it was fixed in the cell, that is in the vacuole, in the form of malate, right? Now during the daytime when the stomata is closed, it has been released, and we know that by getting converted to PEP, 1 carbon dioxide is released, 1 carbon is lost. So again this gets converted into 3-carbon compound, and this moves to the formation, or you can say in the C3 cycle. It starts to participate in the C3 cycle. So now what happens is carbon dioxide concentration has increased. So RUBP, right? RUBP will act as a carboxylase. So the Rubisco enzyme, RUBP will accept this carbon dioxide molecule, and the C3 cycle will take place. So what is going to happen over here is, say here is this RUBP. We know this process is going to take place in the stroma region of the chloroplast. Dark reaction की हम बात कर रहे हैं. So what is combining these two things, right? They are going to combine together, right? And what is going to take place? The C3 cycle will take place, and in turn what will be produced? Glucose will be produced, correct? So it is there, and during when in the daytime you have seen that light will be available, so light reaction would have been simultaneously going on here. So ATP and NADPH2 will be produced. So say in the chloroplast even the light reaction has taken place, right? This light reaction, thylakoid, inside the thylakoids, right? So what has been produced as a result? That ATP and NADPH2 will be formed, and naturally they will be required for this C3 cycle to take place. So in turn, this is how these CAM plants, they have made some changes in their system of opening and closing of stomata, and thereby they are avoiding photorespiration and also trying to manage the water loss due to transpiration. Hope you all have followed this. Thank you and Jai Bharat.